Discernment is the real investment, or how aligned yeses feel different in the body. I want to return to something I said recently because language matters, and so does the energy beneath it. I wrote that investing in myself, even when I didn't have the cash, has always paid off. True, and still unfinished. When I look back honestly, the investments that expanded my life were never about rescuing myself from a perceived flaw or gap. They were moments of alignment, moments when logic stepped aside and something quieter, older, more precise took the lead. A class, a mentor, a container, each one arrived with a felt sense of inevitability, recognition rather than urgency. My body relaxed even as my mind scrambled for justification. I knew they were necessary for my next evolution long before the spreadsheets agreed. There's another category of spending many of us have been taught to call self-investment. Money deployed as a life raft. A purchase carrying the unspoken hope that it will dissolve discomfort, quiet shame, or accelerate worthiness. That pattern leaves a particular residue. Empty bank accounts, dulled inspiration, and a familiar ache that whispers, something about this missed the mark. What changed everything for me was a single tool sharpened over time. Discernment. Discernment knows the difference between resonance and reactivity. Discernment feels the weight of a yes and the relief of a no. Discernment recognizes who and what belongs in your season of becoming. It speaks through calm, through clarity, through a sense of right timing rather than pressure. Discernment brings relief first, clarity second, and confidence over time. This is why co-creation creates the conditions for my best work and for the deepest transformations I witness. I partner best with people who arrive whole, curious, and willing to build together. People who sense that transformation unfolds through relationship, through presence, through shared responsibility for what we're making. That posture keeps the work energetically clean, joyful, and powerful for everyone involved. The question that opens the richest doors is simple and powerful. What becomes possible when we build the next chapter side by side? That's where the real return lives. Reflection. Take a beat, take a breath, and let your body answer before your mind rushes in. Recall a moment when you said yes from recognition rather than urgency. What did that yes feel like in your chest, your gut, your breath? Now remember a time when money was spent as a solution to discomfort. What sensations accompanied that decision, both before and after? Notice the difference between those two states. That contrast is your discernment speaking its native tongue. Ask yourself, gently and honestly, what kind of support amplifies my wholeness right now? What kind of container invites me into co-creation rather than self-rescue? Let the answers arrive in their own rhythm. They already know the way. Discernment is a muscle that strengthens each time you honor it. Daily affirmation. I trust my discernment as sacred intelligence. I recognize resonance in my body and clarity in my decisions. I invest from alignment, curiosity, and self-respect. I choose containers that honor my wholeness and expand my capacity. I co-create outcomes that feel clean, resourced, and alive. Postscript. Profit is protest, and so is discernment. Aligned decisions fund dignity. They refuse urgency, starve savior dynamics, and build futures shaped by consent and co-creation.